Hey guys, these are our two new additions to the family. This is Zeus, and this is Apollo. Hi guys. I don't know where to start because my life has just been crazy. Um, Absolutely crazy. See, that's the side you don't get to see, the mess. Um, I'll sit you over here. Oops. I'm gonna do a Friday reads and a life update. I'm using my phone, so let me know how the volume is. Let's see if I can put you here. Maybe not. Sorry, guys. Maybe that'll work. Oh, it looks like I just got a sale. So I don't know if you could have seen. Let's see if. Yeah, I got my other machine. So now I have 3 single needle machines running, and I'm very busy. And Pebbles is gonna jump. Come on. No. So, life update. I can't even remember when I last posted a video. Sorry, just trying to see if I can get a better angle here. Not too well, but there we go. So, let's see. Okay, July, I know I posted about my sister-in-law's passing. Come on, Pebbles. Come on. Sorry, Razzle is, I'll get to live update on that, but yeah, I posted about my sister-in-law passing away in July, and then my husband had to help clean out his uncle's hoarding apartment, so there was that in August, I think September, and then my daughter got her. In Ontario, you have 3 licenses. You have your beginners, which is your written test, and then you have your G2, which you pass your first driving test so that you can drive alone, and then you get your full G license, and that means you can drive. There's no restrictions. So she got her G2. And then 2 weeks later, she decided not to check her blind spot, and that's an issue that we have been having with her, and she smucked the bumper off my car. So she learned a pricey lesson on that one, that she had to pay for the damage on our car, plus the person she smucked, which is just a small little dent. So we went to a company, and we're waiting for a new bumper to come in, and my car started chugging. So I figured, okay, well, it's probably just a sensor again. They go every 6 months. I knew it was coming up because we needed a new catalytic converter. So my daughter brought it into our dealership, and lo and behold, it not only needed a catalytic converter, a transmission, an exhaust system, spark plugs, spark wires, and I'm not putting all that on a 2006 car. So we bought a new car. And I told her, because I just picked it up on Wednesday, I told her that if she smacks this car, I'm not covering her for insurance. Okay, so I'm gonna have to edit that out. Little bit of an intermission. The cat went crazy. That's part of the problem. So I told her that I won't cover her for insurance anymore. I can't afford it. There's just no way. She's too high risk if she smashes this car, and I told her she'd be dead. So, well, as long as she doesn't get hurt in the accident. But so yes, we're happy that she wasn't hurt, but we've been harping on her to check her blind spots, and she didn't listen, and she is paying the price now. So we got a new car. What else happened? So yeah, I got my third machine, or my first actual machine back out of the service. It had to go to Ottawa to be serviced, and they had it for about a month, but luckily it was under warranty, so so now I have 3 single head machines or single needle machines. And I'm busy, very busy. But before all of Nikki's accident happened, we had to, well, my husband drove his nephew back to Ottawa because he was up because his mom had passed away. So my husband drove him, and on the way back, he had to stop in Espanola for gas and food. And then his van broke down. So I had to drive to Espanola, and that's like a 2.5 hour drive one way, and pick him up and bring him home. And then the next day we had to do the trip again to get the van towed because it was left at the gas station to get it looked at because it wouldn't start. And then we drove home. And then the next day it was put into the mechanic and found out that he needed a fuel pump. So the day after that, we went and picked up the van. So that's another 2.5 hour drive to Espanola and a 2.5 hour drive back. So in 4 days, we made 3 trips to Espanola and back. Hence the starting of my exhaust problem on the previous car. So there was that. So we had the expense of the van having to be fixed and all the road trips. And then on the way to Ottawa, my husband got a speeding ticket with demerit points on his license. So we had to go to North Bay a week after all the trips from Espanola to see if we can get that looked into, and found out that it was a wasted trip. Not so much wasted because I got to meet Tabby, which was the girl I do all my big wholesale orders for. North Bay is a 6.5 hour drive one way. 6 hour drive one way. We did it one day, there and back, and plus dealing with all this stuff there. So the day after we came back from that, which was, I think, the second week of September, I think, let's see, all this happened the 19th of September. The week after, I think. Or was that the Friday? Yep. The week after, on the 26th, I threw my back out. And all I did was sit in this chair and I leaned forward. That was it. And I threw my back out. Normally when I throw my back out, sorry, I just put my book back. It takes maybe a week to get my back into working order. It is now October 25th. My back is still not in working order. It is still seized up. My whole entire lower back is completely seized up to the point where my hips are seized up as well. So needless to say, working on 3 machines is just not possible right now, but I have to do it. I go to the chiropractor twice a week for that. And then, because our female cats are not fixed yet, we've been meaning to, but all these expenses are just pummeling us. Razzle started acting really weird, and that was like a week after I threw my back up. So, or was it the same week? I think it might have been the same week. She started really having issues, so we brought her and got her looked at, and lo and behold, she had a uterus infection, so she had to have an emergency complete hysterectomy. That was a pretty penny too. So this year has sucked so far. And now, if I leave that clip in, Razzle is now going after Pebbles, and Razzle started going after Polar before he passed away because he was starting to get sick. So we're wondering if Pebbles is starting to have the same issue because she goes in heat all the time. And we really don't want her to get to that point where we have to have that emergency surgery. So we're just trying to get some money in to get her fixed before it gets to that point. And then I was missing my polar cat, Pebbles. I was missing my polar cat. So that's why we got the two boys. Um, yeah, so, and we got the boys the day before we went to North Bay. So, and then I am so busy with work that we decided it is in my best interest to get a multi-needle machine. So I've been dealing with that for the last week and a half. Plus, I've had to deal with disability because they denied me because my back is apparently fine. So I have to fight disability because, I mean, as much as I'm busy with business, it's not pulling in the money I need, and I can only work when I can work. So when I have tons of orders coming in and I can only do so much per day because my back is seized up for a month and a half, a little over a month and a half, I can't do this. So the medical expenses are starting to kick in, and and on top of that, like I said, this is life update. My doctor, or my nurse practitioner, I had told him he wanted to start me on Cymbalta and Lyrica to help with the pain. I told him I didn't want anything addictive. I didn't want anything that would cause me health issues down the road. And he said, nope, these are fine. These are, fine. No, they're not. He started me on a low dose of both of them. They gave me a mild mood improvement, so he upped the dose. And ever since then, both my hands have been numb with pins and needles and tingling, and I can't do, it's enough. I've had enough. So I weaned myself off of the Lyrica, and only to find out that I can't wean myself off as quickly from the Cymbalta because it causes seizures. It could kill me. So Joy, needless to say, I don't trust him anymore, and I will not. I'm not doing this stuff anymore. The pins and needles, it's hard to do anything. Even to read a book or to pick up a pen to sign my name is ridiculously painful. So with the pain in my back and the pain in my hands, showering and going to the bathroom are very difficult. And for disability to say, no, there's nothing wrong with you, no, sorry, doesn't cut it. So I have to go through all my medical files and find out all that where it says, no, it's a personal or a permanent disability. There is some serious damage to my back and my spine. I can work when I want to work or when I'm able to work. And sometimes I can't work for, a week when I can't move and can't cut. So, Pebbles, I wouldn't. So, yeah, that's life so far. Needless to say, reading has been cut down quite a bit. Because when you can't hold a book, when you can't sit, it's kind of hard. So instead of reading my usual 10 to 20 books a month, I'm lucky if I get 5 in. I'm still doing the triple RC challenges. I'm trying to find smaller books to read that are lighter. Some books I can get on my Kobo. But that I have to kind of sit in front of me on the bed so I don't have to hold it. Whereas books you can't hold open. Oh my God. But good news, my husband has been kind of, let's see. Pebbles, no. No. She's gonna go after you again. I know. She's snapping her tail at me. So, where was I? Oh yeah, so he's been getting lots of side jobs because his boss has no motivation to get ahead in life. He's just wanting to make enough to get by, and we need enough to get ahead. You might hear a cat screaming again. Come on over here. So Also, we had a cracked big bay window that we had to get fixed. And his old boss, fixed that for us because we paid for the window. He put it in. His old boss paid for a roof. Jay put it on. And then he's deciding that, like, his old boss is deciding that maybe he might want to start up another roofing crew and get Jay back because he knows he's dependable. He makes money. He doesn't cut corners, whereas the guy he works with and for kind of does that now. So that is looking up. So yeah, we're getting a multi-needle machine. We got a car. It's been ridiculously crazy and insane and stupid and expensive these last 2 months. We are just going bonkers. So one of the things that I'm hoping to add to my shop when I get the multi-needle machine is baby onesies, but I'm only going to do 0 to 24 months right now. I'm not doing shirts, but it's just to bring in a little bit of extra income because those I can get more profit from, sort of deal, for the same amount of time. Life has just been... So I figured I'd come on and do a life update and a Friday reads because, people like seeing some of my videos. So I'm reading Knit 1, Kill 2 by Maggie Sefton on my Kobo. It's a cozy mystery. And One Night with Her Boss by Allison Roberts. And it's a medical harlequin. And that is it. We're hoping that things have settled down now because I'm surprised I'm not fully gray yet. Like, I'm really surprised. And not only that, is my face has broken out, if you've seen it, and that's from these stupid pills. Yeah, these pills are ridiculous. Like, the numb hands, the aching back, the hips, it's just everything. It causes kidney and liver damage, and he said there was no long-term effects. Like, and then I can go in withdrawals if I just stop taking them. It's just, lots of stress, lots of expense. And, yeah, in fact, I told my daughter that I want to put the broken bumper up in her room to remind her. And, I've put the fear of God in her, or the fear of mom, if she smashes this car. Because this car is a 2011. It's not a brand new car, but it's brand new to me. And I like to keep my cars working for years. We always say for every 1,000 that you pay for it, you should get a year out of it. So we should get at least 9 years out of this car. We got, I think I paid $6 for my last one, and we got 7 or 8 years out of it. So, I mean, but I wasn't willing to put that expense in when the car was only worth like not even $500. So, yeah. So how's your life been? Yeah. Oh boy. And yeah, so she's going to be Nikki's going to be graduating high school this year, or in June. Cameron will be graduating grade 8 in June. Her boyfriend just became a firefighter, so that's pretty cool. And he's a really nice guy, so he's calmed her down. But yeah, it's just getting her driving going. So we'll see if I can bring this back over. Yeah, that's the one doll collection. And then there's the other doll collection. But yeah, so there's Apollo. So they're about 4 and 3 months respectively. Okay. So I don't know if I can get the bumper. Sorry about the spin. If you can see the bumper. Oh, a little bit right there. That bumper. So yeah. And then there's Pebbles, who's getting treated like crap by Razzle. Oh, I figured I'd do this little update for you. Oh, hair. Mm. And I think that might be it for now. Let me know how this video worked, because it's a new phone, so I wanted to try it for a very quick video, and it didn't turn into quick anyways. So I will let you guys go now. Let me know if what you're reading this weekend. I don't know how often I'm going to be able to post videos. Like I said, with the reading in the hands and the working, it's hard. And she's now tried to... She's scared of Razzle. Razzle keeps attacking her. So we think maybe that's why, because she's having some health issues. So Razzle doesn't seem to like the cats when they have health issues. So we're hoping that we'll catch it in time. But yeah, so I am done rambling. I will talk to you guys later, and I hope everybody has an awesome weekend. Bye.